Do you think that Boris will survive this latest crisis?
Yes, I think he will. And I have to say, I agree with every word of your monologue, Jocelyn. That was brilliant.
Well, thank you.
No, I think that if he went now, he'd be going for the wrong reason. Obviously, it was wrong to break the rules. It was hypocritical. It was disrespectful to the nation. But the problem isn't so much the rules, the fact that he broke them, it's the fact that he presided over the creation of them. What we did was criminalise completely normal, basic, fundamental human behaviour, and that is really the true evil. People were given fines for sitting on park benches, having picnics, having cups of tea with neighbours, and now for having cheese and wine and birthday cake. What I'd actually much rather see happen is an amnesty for everybody who was given a fixed penalty fine. I'd rather that Boris Johnson stays. He seems to do some quite interesting things when he's on the back foot. Actually, we're seeing the Boris Johnson back who was elected. And that's good. Instead, let's hold his feet to the fire during the inquiry and let's make sure all the criticism and punishment comes for the right reasons, which are the inherent flaws of lockdown and not breaking the rules. Millions of people around the country broke the rules because they were ridiculous and they were unevidenced and they were brand new, and we still don't have good, convincing evidence that they worked.
Absolutely. Tommy Sandhu, in the absence of a serious candidate like Rishi Sunak, I think Boris has to stay. But what's your view?
Yeah, I do the dance with Boris. I'm not so sure. Sometimes I sort of think, one too many lies, one too many fibs. Do we need that? He's got to lead by example. But then you realise there's no politician in the history of time that's squeaky clean. And, exactly what Laura said, what he's kind of being held accountable for now, the Bring Your Own Booze party, I don't think those are grounds to take somebody out of the top job. I bend the rules a bit. I tell my kids no sweets before bedtime. When they go to bed, I'm cracking open the M&M packet. So, we're all a little bit loose around the edges in certain rules like this. There are things that he's done over time that have really disappointed me. There's things that he's said which I feel aren't appropriate for a Prime Minister to have said. The letterbox comment about women who wear the hijab. I just don't think, whether you think that's funny or not, I don't think it is. And I don't think a Prime Minister should be talking like that. Those kind of things I think are inappropriate. But like you said, he's the devil that we know. I also think he's a strong character. And I think if we start picking at the smaller details, we can pull anyone apart. And I think this is almost goes in line with cancel culture now. Like, we want to pull people down for silly little reasons. And I think we should look deeper than that and actually realise that he's quite solid in many ways. He's like Teflon. He kind of keeps going on. He can power through some real tough decisions and tough times. And he's proven himself to do that. So it is a tricky one. I kind of, like I said, I keep going round and round with him. I'm not so sure, Mark.